Hello and welcome. I have a haul for y'all. There's an estate sale company that whenever they run an estate sale, I always make sure to go on the last day because I get amazing deals from this company. And today was no different, but the amount was different. Normally I get a lot of stuff from them, but there actually wasn't really that much for me this time. But I do have a nice little basket of stuff to show you. And the first two things that I'm going to show you are books, and they're actually items that I didn't find. My partner did, and that's why I like going with him, because even though I'm really good at finding stuff, sometimes having an extra pair of eyes is helpful, and in this case it was. So he showed me, hey, have you seen this Harry Potter before? And I said, oh yeah, that's the UK edition. I buy and sell way too many books. I am way too big of a nerd. I was like, yeah, no, that's the UK binding. And I was like, okay. So he went and put it back. I was like, no, hand it to me. Please hand it to me. Because I wanted to check if it was a first edition. And it was. It is. It is a first edition. It's a first edition paperback from the year 2000, because this is the Goblet of Fire. And I put this up for sale. They sell roughly around, $10 to $15 plus shipping, and so that's what I put it up for. I put it up for $20 with free shipping because I'm trying to do buy more, save more in my shop for books to try to get multiples out at the same time instead of just one at a time. But this was awesome. I'm super glad he pointed this out to me. Also, if you did not know, if you are a big Harry Potter fan, the UK version and the American version are different. They have contextually the same things, but their language is different. Yes, it's English, but the American version is made for American readers to understand it, and the English version is made for English readers to understand it. There are lots of things that are different, between cookies and biscuits and chips and fries, that kind of language difference. There's a lot of colloquial language used between the two. So that is why these actually sell pretty well in America, is because some readers know that and so they want to have a UK version of this set because it's their favorite series, and an American version as well. That's probably more than you really wanted to know about that, but too late. Unless you've left, in which case, oh well. I don't know. This next item is, I picked it up because it was still sealed. This is Airborne Trailblazer. This is a book about the 737 laboratory for NASA, which I think my mom was the leading wind tunnel technician at Langley. So I don't know if she was involved in this project at all. Like, both my parents worked for NASA. It's one of the biggest employers here in Hampton Roads, so it's not really that surprising, but I picked this up because it was sealed, so I figured for $1 that would totally be worth picking up. That sells for roughly the same amount as the Harry Potter book. Also, I paid $1 for the Harry Potter book. And everything else is vintage clothing. Well, most of it's vintage clothing. There are a couple more modern pieces. This first piece is a kind of like a sleeveless top slash vest. Again, I've talked about how these items are being worn as tops, not necessarily as vests. This is JL Plum, which this particular tag was used in the late 70s to the early 80s. And this is definitely if you see one of these like sleeveless long line cardigans like that, that is the time period these were most popular in. That is consistently the time period I have found them from. I have not seen them outside of the 70s and 80s. So listed this nice coral color. I saw this 2XL vintage sweater. It's got some nice color blocking and a little bit of a diamond pattern and an embroidered golfer on it. This is Cotton Traders. And again, this is a 2X. Sorry, it smells really nice because I had it dry outside because it's a lay flat wash. And I wash everything because I'm allergic to so much that it's just easier if I bring it home and wash it. So I personally, as I'm handling it, don't have a reaction. And then also it's nice for my buyer because they get something and it's freshly laundered. So if they also have sensitivities, they're not going to have a reaction. Too much information, but I listed that as well. Those were going between, $25 to $35. That's what I saw it listed for. Everything that I'm showing to you is listed. Again, unless something is sold, I'm not really going to show you listings anymore, just to make it easier for myself because I am trying to do more like daily uploads. This next piece is so cute. This is so cottagecore. I've talked about this brand a lot. Russ is a vintage brand that I absolutely love because their stuff is normally super duper cute. This is again, a nice little knit sleeveless top slash vest. This is the actual Russ brand. There's also RRR Russ togs. There's Attitude by Russ. There's a lot of, if you see Russ on the tag, it is a good vintage brand. Again, most vintage is still going to be a long tail, but I don't mind, and it's a brand that I personally get excited when I find it because it's cute. But I love this. This is a size medium, and that JL plum top is also a size medium, but it's a little bit roomier size mediums, which is nice because normally in vintage, a vintage medium is normally going to be tighter, but these ones are made to be a little bit looser, which is great. Speaking of, this is a 100% linen piece. The brand is Westbound, which I am very choosy what I pick, but you all know how much I love buying and selling linen. So of course I picked this up. This is a log and look piece, meaning it is purposefully oversized for layering. I think this is probably meant to be more worn as a shacket based on how long it is. It is tunic length, even on me, it is pretty long. But this is a size medium, beautiful colors, bright pink. Not expecting a whole lot for this, probably like 15 bucks, but again, I love buying and selling linen, and this time of year is perfect for it. Something I always pick up when I get it for really cheap are really nice Eddie Bauer pieces for outerwear, so I will only pick up modern Eddie Bauer when it's out the bins, or if I can get it really cheap on an estate sale, which I did. This is a beautiful purple fleece. Actually, I think this would fit me. Would it fit me? This is a size large, so this actually probably would fit my shoulders. Really nice plum color. It's a common expression on my channel that purple people love purple, and so I pick it up because I love my purple people. I've noticed that purple seems to be the fastest selling color in my store, so maybe it's just because I pick it up because I know it's gonna sell, and so I end up moving through a lot of it. But this is a size large, really nice. Another purple piece, another size large. So maybe this person was a purple person, who knows? But this is another modern piece, and this is, if this was my size, this is a little bit too baggy on me, but this is the Henley type of boxy fit short sleeve top. I love these style of tops. I wish this was a medium, I'd probably keep it. But North Face, again, probably not a whole lot of money here, but I think I paid $2 a piece for the clothing, and I thought that this was nice. And again, purple people love purple. This is beautiful. So this is a size medium, and it is a true size medium. I would actually probably, it's very tempting to put this in my closet and wear it until it sells because I think this is actually beautiful. This is Kyoto Casuals with the K, so it's Kyoto, which is the city that my grandmother was from, and Casuals is spelled with a K, kind of like the Kardashians do. And this is just a beautiful, like, paisley striped shirt and these lovely pink and purple pastels. I just thought that this was lovely, which is why I picked it up, and I've had really good luck selling vintage paisley stuff, so hopefully that will do as well. Vertical stripes are supposed to be slimming, so maybe that will do well. So I found plenty of clothes with NASA on it. A lot of his NASA shirts were destroyed, I'm guessing because he wore them daily. This was a nice heavy duty denim shirt that still had the the NASA Langley Research Center embroidery on it. This is Tri-Mountain, which is, I think Tri-Mountain is still a brand that exists, but I normally just find it in vintage. This is an XL, but it's like a 90s XL. So it's very loose. It's a very baggy shirt. But I found this and decided to pick that one up because that was legitimately the only one in there that had paint on it, grease stains, or had holes in it, so pick that up. This is a beautiful pastel piece. This is Alfred Dunner, a size 14 petite. I'm very careful as to what I pick up from Alfred Dunner. Alfred Dunner is very prolific in thrift stores, so it's normally got to be something that I think would sell, and pastel does very well. And I thought that this was very cute. Now this is something I had to repair, and I did so by replacing some buttons here. So every other button is one that kind of goes with the shirt. So these are the original buttons, are these cream color ones that you can't really see, except you can see it shining because it has a light iridescence to it. And then these pastel orange ones as well that also has a light iridescence. So it just kind of goes with the shirt. But you can kind of, it's kind of cute. I like it. So that is what I did there. And so there is that shirt. Again, I only expect for a lot of the vintage pieces to get between $10 to $20 for them. But if I only paid $33 for everything, I'm pretty safe. Especially, you know, if I sell the 2 books for what I expect to get for them, then I will have paid for the whole haul. I also found a pair of underwear, not a pair, a package of underwear. So this is new sealed, which is the only reason I picked them up. And because I sold the pack I got in the men's thread up box so quickly, I figured I would give these a try. So because they were new sealed, I went ahead and listed them. These are size 40 in the tidy whitey package. We'll see how that works out for me or not. This is a Columbia piece. This is a men's size large. It's very interesting. This is probably one of my favorite things about estate sales is to see how a person changes. Sometimes you can see how a person changes throughout their life. I know with the big vintage buyout that I did where I got like 400 pieces for $1, you could see in each closet, like as she packed out a closet, she just moved into another room with another closet, and like it was sorted by decades. So you could see how she always had a very strong sense of style, and she maintained that style throughout the entirety of her life. It was just like that decade's version of that style as she got older, which I thought was really cool. And the same thing here, you could tell their style kind of remained the same throughout. It's just the size changed as well. But this is a size large, a nice Columbia fleece. So both of them had nice liked outdoor brands. So this was pretty great. And this I'm going to have to show you because it's one of the only few pieces that fit me, and I'm trying really hard not to keep it. So, because it is 1000% my style, but here we go. So this is a size small, but it is a vintage 90s piece. So it actually fits me in my shoulders. This is a style of shirt that I actually really love, and I rarely find it in my size. And you guys see how much you love when I wear pink. I am a light spring, so this shirt is supposed to be right up my alley. It has a lot of blues, so this is a patchwork print, and it's just really beautiful. Again, it's a size small. I'm a medium, but the cut of the shoulders are the reason why I can wear this very comfortably. I have a lot of movement in my arms, and again, I'm just trying really hard not to keep this, but it's so cute. And I love it, and I will definitely add it to this closet to wear it until it sells. But I'm gonna change back into my tank top because it's still like 90 degrees outside, and this is a little bit too much for me still right now. Even though it's cute and it's still a short sleeve, it's a nice thick cotton, so I need to change back to the tank top. So yeah, that's gonna go in the closet, and you guys will probably see it in a future video, unless it's like anything that I decide to add to this closet that I really love and it sells immediately, which is normally what happens. But then I get money, so it's still a positive. This next item is a J. Crew piece. This is actually the only J. Crew piece I found in her whole closet, so this might have been a gift that they got for Christmas or something. But this is an extra large. It's a 3/4 length sleeve, and it has this eyelet layered look. This, I don't know if you can really see it. Here. It's got 2 layers of this over top of the regular black shirt. And I picked this up because I have a lot of luck selling black clothing. It is not completely plain. It's not a plain black shirt, although I've sold plenty of plain black shirts before, and it's a decent brand. It's not J. Crew Factory, it's actual J. Crew, and it is an XL, so that is why I picked that up. Another absolutely super cute pastel piece. This is from Dress Barn, actually, which I was shocked. This is from the 90s, you know, when the smocking was super on trend. I mean, smocking is in trend right now, but that's because the 90s are in. But this is pastel, and while it does not look like a size large, it is. Like, it looks like it would be too small for me right now. But, okay, so this is what it looks like, not on a body. This is how far it stretches. Like, that's the beauty of smocking, is that it will hug you where it needs to, but be very forgiving where it also needs to. So that is why smocking is normally really popular. And I just thought that this was absolutely beautiful. Now it's not going to necessarily, because the smocking is horizontal, not vertical, it's not going to get any longer. So this is still going to be cropped if you're a tall lady like me, or fit you perfectly if you are a little bit shorter. But like, see, this is where it is on me. My belly button's right here, so it'd be right at my belly button. So this would be like a crop shirt on me because I'm 5'9". Of course, it would be even shorter if you were more chestically endowed than I was, but I just thought that this was beautiful, and I got really excited when I found it and that nobody had bought it. But this is a size large. It stretches easily to a size large. It doesn't stretch out to a size large. I'm not trying to, like, I don't know, I'm not trying to sell it to you. I just think it's a really great piece, and it's so rare to find a fully smocked piece from the 90s like that in such great shape. Because normally what happens is that because the smocking and regular wear and tear, there's normally like little small holes all over it, but that's in perfect shape, so I get really excited. The other piece that I actually like gasped when I saw it in the closet is this, and this is the last piece I have to show from you from this haul, but look at it. Look at this beautiful Southwest boho piece, and not only does it have just absolutely gorgeous colors, like this just makes me feel like that, just makes me think of New Mexico and Arizona. It's just gorgeous colors, but it's vented, completely vented in the back, and it's got bison, but it's got them on the back where the venting is. So this is one fabric that kind of looks like an MC Escher painting, and then the venting part has the same colors but a different print, and this doesn't have a brand, it just has the Made in the USA paper tag. I just thought that this was stunning. It's just absolutely beautiful piece. I really hope someone buys this for me because it's gorgeous. I would probably also be tempted to keep this one, just the same as the blue shirt, but this is way too big for me. So that is absolutely gorgeous. I do hope someone buys that. Again, I tried to give you some estimation of how much I think I'm gonna get for everything. If you wanna see what I actually listed it for, my eBay store is linked, but for $33, I think I did really well. I definitely have lots of room to make profit here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, bye. Bye. Hero, 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 hero. I wanna be a hero, hero.